Hey guys, welcome to Rifftastic Guitar episode number 4. Today's episode we're going to talk about some of the riffs from the 1980s metal hard rock scene that were very influential to me, some of the bands, and some of their cool riffs. We'll take a look at 5 of them up next on Rifftastic Guitar. Okay, let's take a look at this riff by Krokus, Headhunter. Krokus, especially the Headhunter album, was such a great record. They had a smattering of other albums that were pretty cool. I liked some stuff on the Blitz. They had some later stuff. They're a good band. They had sort of their ups and downs, I would say, but Headhunter, if you're going to get one Krokus record, that's the one to get. And this is the title track off of that album. And really, this is pretty simple. It's just a rhythmic thing in E minor. And it's basically, we're doing this kind of a chord shape, E minor at the 7th fret. But you really want to kind of dig in and get the full minor shape here. It's not just a power chord. So that's the idea is you got the E minor chord, you raise up the ring, pinky and middle finger, that gives you a D chord under an E bass, so you get this. Now the rhythmic aspect of this, so you don't want to cut these off too quick, so you don't want to go, there's a little bit more going on. Kind of, I call them the chickas, where you kind of get that rhythmic thing going just from going up and down with your pick hand. That's just C, E, and D power chords. Those are just regular power chords. So, basically you just cut this with the rhythmic thing, and then the low E string pounding away. And right before it goes into the verse, it's cool. It goes up to G. I kind of alluded to this with the recording, but didn't go into it. So that's really cool. Moving up a minor third for the verse chords. There you go. Headhunter, Krokus. Okay, another cool riff, a cool band from the 80s. Pretty Maids, and the song is Rodeo from the Future World album. And this album, I don't remember what year it was it came out. It might have been 87. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments. But the first song I heard was Future World. They had a video for it on MTV. Loved it right away. It kind of had that Euro metal flavor to it with heavy keyboards. And something about this band just works for me. They write really hooky, catchy songs with great melodies, good singer, good guitar playing, good tunes. And this riff always kind of popped out to me. I really love the pick harmonics. So see if you can get them. And basically it's just another riff in E minor here. It's an E chord, E power chord, B power chord, C power chord. That's B, C again. And those are pick harmonics. E minor scale basically, starting on B, 2nd fret, 5th string, and then the run is 5, 4, 2 on the D and 5 on the A, so that's a D note there. Before it goes to the verse, it does this little climb. That's just a classic move. C chord like this with the 3rd fret and 2nd fret on the A and D strings. Open G and then move that up a whole step and you have D. So the whole thing. Just really catchy, melodic, love it. Pretty Maids, Rodeo. Okay, next up we have Mean Streak by Y&T. I remember when I first heard this, my first time hearing Y&T was on a compilation cassette tape back in the day. I remember there was some Rainbow Street of Dreams was on it, some other stuff, but this was one of the tunes, and immediately I loved it. And come to find out, doing a little research for this video, that I've been playing it slightly wrong this whole time. So watching Mr. Dave Meniketti, the guitar player and singer for Y&T, play it live, I can see where he's playing it a little different than what I was doing. Same notes, but just a slightly different articulation. So let me play the riff first. It's in the key of F sharp. And we have basically this. Now this part here where it lands on the C sharp, so we have there's a heavy vibrato on that, and I've seen this taught from other people where it's a little trill here. It's really not the way Dave does it. It still sounds cool. Actually, I'm not sure how he did it on the album. This is from the Mean Streak album. So I'm not saying he didn't ever do it that way, but from the live footage I've seen, it's just a heavy, kind of a fast vibrato. Like that. Now, the way I was doing this was where you play the D at the 5th fret on the A string. But it looks like Dave's playing the open D string. which actually makes a lot of sense because you can grab this note on the 4th fret A a little easier that way. So the notes are F sharp on the 6 strings. Now you start out by not muting this, and then you're going to mute it after that. Kind of hear how it comes back to the F sharp. That's 4th fret D string, 2nd fret D string, open D, and you land on this with a controlled but pretty quick vibrato to where it kind of sounds like. Then we're going to go to an open E string. Right down the F sharp minor scale, 4th fret D, 2nd fret, open D, 4 on the A, 2 on the A, open A, 4 on the E, open E. So, whoops. And again, there's muting going on with the low E string as the scale tones pop out. So far we have this. Back to the first one. E power chord, then the drums kick in. That's just the ending before it kicks into the verse. A power chord, F sharp power chord, E power chord, F sharp power chord. All right, mean streak, the correct way, at least the way that Miniketti's doing it recently. Enjoy that. Okay, this next riff is by White Lion, and the guitar player was Vito Bratta. And what an amazing guitar player this guy was. I mean, he's still alive, but he's kind of retired from the music business for quite a few years. And it's a shame because I'd love to see what he'd be doing, or, you know, all the years that have passed since the last White Lion records, which I think they ended in the early 90s, if I'm not mistaken. But this track is called Hungry, and it's from the album Pride, which is the first album that I heard from White Lion, and immediately loved the songwriting and the guitar playing especially. Now this riff's in the key of E minor, and that's kind of the first little hook, playing off the low E string and then playing down the E minor scale basically. It's a G on the 10th fret A, 9 and 7 on the A, and you land on C on the low E string. Nice healthy dose of vibrato. Maybe a little pick harmonic action. Then we're gonna slide into the C and play 10 on the A and 9 on the A and bounce off the C. And then we're gonna land on a G chord. So that together. In the second half, same beginning, but then we launched into this really fast legato riff, which is and so we're just picking the first note on each string. 8, 10, 12, just pick 8, hammer 10, 12, then do the same on the A string, but play 9, 10, 12, 9, 10, 12 on the D, back to 9, 10, 12 on the D, I'm sorry, the A, and then land on the B note on the 9th fret D, and bend that up a half step with a little pinch on it. Also, there's a pretty heavy mute. Hopefully that makes sense. So where that fits in, and Vito was just like a master at these little guitar fills that fit perfectly. And I mean, just listen to the Pride album from White Lion and all the little fills that go on in between the rhythm guitar parts. It just blow your mind. It's so creative. It's just a master class in 80s style melodic heavy rock guitar playing. Check that album out for sure. After the scale run, then we go back to the first part of the riff. Basically the same as it began, and then we end it like this. Just little harmonics here, 7th fret on the A and D string, 12 on the G, and then a little vibrato bar. So slow we have this. Cool. White Lion, Hungry. Okay, this last riff we're going to take a look at is I Don't Believe in Love by the Mighty Queensryche from the Operation Mindcrime album. Probably my favorite song on that album. What a killer record. I still listen to it today. I don't get tired of it. It's got so many great tunes, and the performances are awesome. The guitar playing, very inventive. This riff is no exception. So let's take a look. It's in the key of D minor. And we're going to start out with a C power chord. And then go right to an open D string. That's going to allow you to make this shape on the G and B strings, 7th and 10th fret. Play those together like a power chord. We're going to go 7 and 8. Let me just show you the chord shapes. 7 and 8, and then 7 and 6. And then we're going to land on 7 and 11. So, and that's interspersed with the D string. So we have this going on. Notice that D string rings. We're not really muting it, like we're not doing it rings, so it's more like then this next part we're going to slide up from 5 and 8 on the G and B. So together that would be this. One more time, that was a little sloppy. Okay, then we're going to come right into a C major chord, but we're going to put an extension, so we have a C sus. And then quickly to an A flat chord, but we're going to extend it with the pinky on the 5th fret G string. So it'd be like this. Basically that's an A major 9 chord with without the third. So root fifth, ninth, and Queensryche uses those kinds of chords a lot. Sort of bands like Dream Theater and some of the progressive bands. But the ending, we'll see that again in a sec. So again, the first part of this riff. Okay, then we're going to start over the same way we began. So this last time we're just going to hold this at the 5th fret on the G and then remove it. So you kind of have a suspended sound there, and then it resolves. Here's the whole thing for you slow. And that's Chris DeGarmo's part. I think Michael's doing something slightly different. Michael Wilton, the other guitar player, and but that's the part I wanted to focus on because I think it's the coolest. Okay, so that'll do it for these riffs. I could probably do another 100 episodes of just my inspirations from the late 80s, mid 80s hard rock and metal stuff. But we'll probably do at least a few more of these. So let me know what you think in the comments. Please subscribe, hit the bell so you get the notifications. Don't forget to check out my free sweet picking ebook with video, guitar profiles, the whole 9 yards, called Sweet Picking Fire Bootcamp. It's free, my gift to you. Make sure and check that out in the link below. We'll see you next time. Rock on.